for example, when Mary Beth, Micah, and I were recording. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do 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 do.
Jordan, I got you.
Intro.
What's up, gamers? Today you're with the four of us.
That's my line. I'm offended. No.
I'm Rizar, and you're here for another typical game chat.
No. You're close. I'm actually impressed. You're so close. It's another typical game.
I feel like I didn't watch your video.
It's another typical game playthrough.
Another typical We're not
exactly. It's general game gabbing.
General game gabbing.
I am keeping.
Me, Rayquaza.
I am keeping
this. Today we have Tetra. And we have Nightwing, and over here we have Redhood. Thank you for joining. Today we are in the Twilight Zone. In an alternate reality.
Can I have my show back, please?
No.
Yes. All right. What is up, nerdy gamers everywhere? Rayquaza here, and welcome to General Game Gabbing. And of course, yes, as she stole my thunder, joining me today is Miss Tetra, Redhood, and Nightwing. Thank you, girls, for joining me. These are, in fact, my 3 lovely sisters here. They're all taken. Back off.
No!
No.
Why do you tell them that? That's not fair, my gosh.
Anyways, so the reason why I have my 3 sisters up here is because of the topic today. If you read the title, you already know what it is. But we're going to be discussing about Animal Crossing, the lovely, calm, relaxing game that lets you meet your wonderful animal-like neighbors. But we're discussing what is the best one. And I'm actually really excited. I'm really excited because we played Animal Crossing like our entire lives. Like it started out with us playing the DS version, and we would just go visit each other's towns. I think me and her shared a town for the longest time. Yes. Freaking ruined my house so many times.
You wouldn't let me have my own room.
That's fair.
But on the good side of things, staying up way past our bedtime on a school night
just
to
so we
visit
can
each other's house.
Oh yeah, we played all night long when we were not supposed to, and we talked through the chat and coordinated so that when our parents came upstairs, like, put your DSs down under the pillow.
This is like candid camera. I'm gonna send this to our parents.
They already know.
We are adults. The only issue with staying up late is the fact that all the stores shut down after like 9.
Yeah,
so it's like
we set our time back.
Ah, that is true.
Yeah, we adjusted
that is actually going to come into me rating this. I do not have a specific like rating scale, but like, oh, how was the character? We're just going to talk about what is the best one. So for all of you guys out there and girls, excuse me. We're going through the list of every single Animal Crossing game and putting each one in the typical tier list of S, A, B, C, D, E, and F. So, are you ready?
Yes. No, I am out of school. I don't do grading like this anymore.
It's okay. So first up is just straight up Animal Crossing, which originally aired. The first step we're going to be talking about is just straight up Animal Crossing, which originally was released on the GameCube. Yes, you're right. Thank you, Tetra, for helping remind me. This is the universal sign for GameCube.
Isn't it a GameCube controller?
It is a GameCube controller. So let's talk about GameCube. Yep. I believe we all played it.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, I still have it.
You still have it?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, well, awesome. Well, let's start with the GameCube. And there's something in the back of my mind about why I think it's low on the scale, but it's only because we played the DS version first.
Fair enough.
But go ahead.
I guess it was a smaller map, but I liked the dump area that they had.
Oh, that was really nice.
They did have, for everything we're going to be talking about, I'm going to use my editing magic. I think there's a nice, decent space where I can put like a picture frame.
Right there.
Yeah, like right
here.
If you look right down here.
Yeah, I was thinking more like up here. But anyways, The dump area, you can just go and just throw stuff in the dump area.
Find a nice cardboard box every now and then.
Yeah, and whatever
Actually, you got some pretty good furniture every once in a while there.
Yeah,
the
that was a
furniture.
nice thing. Is you check the dump area and there just be something that you can in there.
It'd be useful.
It was pretty good. My biggest gripe with the game was the museum. Do you guys remember how fossil checking worked?
Oh, you had to mail it.
Yeah, you had to mail.
You had to mail.
I
So
totally forgot.
first of all, before I say like an inappropriate name for the owl, because the first thing that's Red Hood knows where I'm going with this about inappropriate owls' names. Do we remember what the owl's name was?
Blathers?
Blathers. Thank you.
Yeah, good try.
Thank you. I do just do it. Anyways, yeah. So Blathers didn't have his museum license, so he could not identify the fossils. So you had to send whatever you dug up off and away.
Yeah, but there was something special about it that you had to do. For some reason, we could never do it, so our museum was empty all the time. And I can't remember what you had to do to mail it. You had to get either special letters or like a downloaded pack or something.
I remember. It was tough. This one's going to be really hard for us to rate because we all played this one when we were young, like way young.
Yeah.
And I feel like that game overall, at least my age group back then had been saying like, oh, it's so hard. Animal Crossing got like branded as hard. I mean, even I remember when we went to pick it up at GameStop, the guys were like, yeah, I feel like you guys are too young for this. It's going to be really hard for you to master. And we were like,
I played
what?
Dark Souls.
But yeah, this one's tough. I feel like the storyline for this was almost non-existent.
That's one thing.
Yeah.
Is you had for every game you generally had like some type of at least an idea of a storyline.
Yeah.
But this one I don't remember. I know you showed up on a train.
Yep.
I remember that much. But after that, it's like
It was just all around small.
But it was fun enough and charming enough to keep us interested for the next games.
For example, Captain's Island.
Oh my gosh, the island was beautiful.
Oh.
The
I
island.
loved it.
The
I have
freaking
memories.
song he sang.
I still
Yep.
cry listening to it.
That was beautiful.
Alright, anyways. Thank you. So only reason I remember it is they had the soundtrack, they had the music as one of the background game music for Super Smash Brothers.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's great. But yeah, so I don't want to get caught up too much. Where do you think it's on the list here?
I'd put it at a solid lower middle.
Low middle, like
I'd
B
say
or
a solid C.
B or C?
Yeah.
C?
Yeah, a solid C.
All right, we're gonna put the first Animal Crossing game.
If you look here,
I,
not quite
Or
on
here.
I'm gonna say yeah. So stay frosty. Keep your emotions out of this because we're all gonna be biased about this one.
Oh, super nostalgic.
Next up is Animal Crossing Wild World.
S.
Absolutely.
Obviously,
It
S.
is, it is the best.
There's no way.
I'm
Nothing,
sorry.
nothing
It is so okay.
It was
I
perfect. You could
Honestly-
visit each other's towns. You got all sorts of cool furniture. You could make money trees.
Here's
the
the other
hairdressing
thing.
salon. The hairdresser.
The salon.
The other thing about Wild World that was absolutely spectacular is the progression was not too fast, it was not too slow, it kept you interested for a long time.
Yeah.
You got to clean up the town. Brewster's Cafe, The Roost.
Need
I say more? It's
No.
the best part of the game.
KK Slider.
It is what gave me my coffee shop dreams.
Oh,
And
yeah.
to this day, when we go and sample coffee anywhere, this is
It's
what we have to
perfect.
reenact. Exactly.
There has to be a con. We have to at least talk about some cons.
My DS broke. Pitfalls. After so
Pitfalls.
many years of using.
Rossetti.
They were like, yeah, Rossetti.
Rossetti.
They were really mean to you
What's
if you
the
didn't
otter?
play for a long time. Lyle.
Lyle.
Oh, that was the worst.
The room, what was it? The Happy Room.
Happy Home Academy.
No.
Yes.
That comes in later.
When you meet Lyle,
Oh.
he's the one that sets
yeah.
up
Oh, you're
the
right,
home
you're
insurance
right.
for when you get
Stalks
stung
your
by
house.
bees, and then he
Yeah.
stalks your house to re-up it.
And you can't get rid of him. You
I
just have
didn't
to run.
realize. I didn't
Yeah.
realize that's what life is actually like.
They were really
I feel like we are really biased about this game.
super biased.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There are so many good qualities
amenities though.
I know. So like museum's pretty solid. You go talk to Blathers. You're like, hey, here you go.
The stars.
The stars.
Oh, yes. You get to make constellations and
could
name
name
them.
them.
It was
Mhm.
beautiful.
Yeah, there's all the different things.
Oh, also, the characters in Wild World, there was so much more dialogue options than
Oh,
I feel
yeah.
like any of the other games.
Yeah.
In the other games, you talk to the different Animal Crossing characters like 1 or 2 times, and you've maxed out your dialogue options. This kept going and going and going. It was great, and
It was
the more you
awesome.
And I think-
interacted, the more they interacted with you and other members of the town. It was awesome.
It was
The
wonderful.
hide and seek games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I think one of the things that the majority of like the popular Animal Crossing characters start like obviously there were some really decent characters that like got their shining
Yeah.
moments in the first Animal Crossing, but this Animal Crossing Wild World is where they got
Yeah.
their
Yeah, and
got
the
their start.
personalities.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
the festivals.
The
The Acorn
festivals.
Festival, the Fishing Festival.
Oh yeah. Not to mention, you had something going on almost
All
every
the
day.
time.
Mm-hmm.
So
They had-
it wasn't boring. It kept your interest.
Yeah. All right. So S then.
It's obvious.
All right. Bias, but whatever. All right.
Wherever it shows up on the screen.
Yeah. Bias, but whatever. Next up, and actually, I'm a little surprised that someone said this was an F, and I'm like, really? Next up is City Folk.
Oh, I
City
love
Folk was
City
an F?
Folk.
People,
I
there's
wouldn't
one
put
person
that
I
as an
talked to. One person I talked to.
What didn't they like about it? I'm curious.
Honestly, so I cannot remember what they said. They mentioned something about the city itself they did not really
Oh,
like.
the city was fantastic.
The city
You had
was
all the
great.
shops.
You know what's really funny? Besides the city and some other minor things, there's a lot of similarities between Wild World and City Folk.
Yeah.
There's a lot. And you know what's, it's City Folk, I think there's some parts that are even better. For example, you have access to the hair salon instantly because it is in the city and you just have to go. Whereas in Wild World, you had to wait till you upgraded Nook's shop to get the hair salon.
So I'd actually say that I didn't like that as much because here's my issue with City Folk is that you were able to get to like the max upgrades really fast.
That makes
I
sense.
like to
Instant
work for it.
gratification.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
like to work
Yeah.
for getting the hair salon later on in Wild World. I liked better.
So you like it when there's action. So I'm gonna talk about Minecraft for a second. Only for a second. I know, it's a big jump, whatever.
Yeah.
So Minecraft for me, if I don't have something to do, I don't like Minecraft. If
Yeah.
I don't have a project or it's like, okay, I need you to build this or go mining, actually mining itself, if I need something to build, like, a redstone super door, like our house or whatever,
A house made out of all doors. Great stuff.
don't judge me.
It's a lot of
But no,
judging,
I
actually.
Yeah,
Don't judge-
I completely
If I
understand.
have to, so Animal Crossing Wild World, you were constantly grinding
Constantly.
for something.
Mhm.
So
Oh, yeah.
in City Folk, I guess it takes that away
Yeah.
because even to the point where you didn't have to wait for Dr. Shrink to come around
Yep.
to learn the new
Oh,
emotes.
yeah.
You could
Yeah.
just go and get, what's the one for today?
As long as you had the money for it, you were good.
Yeah,
and
and
it was easier to get bells
Mm.
in City Folk.
But that's also the thing is that you could save up bells and make a trip of the city. You could go visit, what's the giraffe's shop name?
Gracie's.
Gracie's,
Gracie's.
and you
Oh, I
could
didn't
buy
like-
something super expensive.
I didn't like
You
Gracie's.
could go over to
$7,000
Red.
shirt.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you had
Yeah.
to save up all your bells. So there was that part of a challenge, but it wasn't quite as nice as saving up your bells to expand your house or expand Nooks.
Yeah, I
Which you still
enjoyed.
could do.
Yeah, I enjoyed City Folk. I feel like I would agree with whoever you talked to. Like, I feel like the city itself was not enough to make the game that stand out, but
Yeah.
I still really enjoyed it because it was so similar to
So,
Wild World.
so what we can call it like City Folk is Wild World on easy mode.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. I
All right.
guess.
So where would you guys put that? then?
Probably a B.
I'd
I
still-
wouldn't say
I'd
it's
still-
an A.
Yeah, no, I would still put it as a B. Yeah.
Okay,
probably
B.
B.
We'll put it in
I
B
guess
real
the other
quick.
thing is, off the top of my head, I'm not quite sure what would be an A versus City Folk. I mean, maybe. some
I
of
do
the other
have
games,
an idea
I would
of
say
a
what I'm gonna
solid
put
B.
on an A. Solid B?
Yeah, solid
Put it on a B. Next up, and I need you three to rate this because I haven't played this
Isn't
game.
that what we're here for?
Yeah. No. That is true.
What have we been doing this whole time?
Nothing, apparently. We're just here. It's just the
We're the
ways
looks.
our show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're the looks.
Continue. The smolder.
Anyways, New Leaf, Animal Crossing New Leaf, the trademark and the appearance of Isabelle.
Yes.
She was the best part.
Oh, she's so
She was the only thing that I liked about
Can
it.
I actually, wait, can I take a pause real quick because it's something I need to look up. Okay,
This is your
not that one.
intermission.
Not that one. Okay, anyways, I'll save that for later. Anyways, so yeah, New Leaf, you were the mayor. You had control
Yes.
of a lot of different things. You had customization.
I don't
You
want
had
the responsibility of being mayor.
New Leaf went like hardcore on the responsibility side. I'm like, nah, I just want to talk to the animals.
That's all I want. I don't want to have to do mayor things.
now for some people, I feel like the what?
I have a confession.
What's
You
that?
didn't play it. I didn't play it.
Oh.
I literally couldn't even get through the first part of it. 'cause I
Okay,
didn't
I'm not
want
gonna
it.
lie, I had a hard time getting
It didn't want it.
Yeah, I had a hard time getting
I
through
played
the
Well,
first
a
part.
what was your
it.
turnoff for it?
I didn't want the responsibilities.
Okay.
I didn't want it.
It wasn't just the responsibility part. It also had like a slow intro, and
Oh,
it was kind of
so
like
slow.
it was so slow, and it was so boring, and it took a long time to get the mayoral responsibilities that like made the game.
Yeah.
So by the time I got to that point, I was kind of like, I'm done playing
Yeah.
this. So it wasn't bad if that's your thing. It just was not my favorite.
Okay.
Not our style.
Yeah, I
played
get that.
a lot.
Yeah, you
And
played
it
the
took me
most.
forever to even get anywhere.
Yeah.
But I figured that you always could customize, but limited to, your house.
Yes.
So I feel like having the option to customize the town
Yep.
is like a nice little touch. Is
It
that
was
you
cool, but everything you tried to do was
Extra
so
hard.
expensive.
Yeah.
can? Okay, all right. So what is our thoughts on this then? Where you want to put this one?
D.
D? Oof,
D.
rough.
Yeah. Okay.
All
I
right,
would
we'll
almost
put
put
it.
it as an F.
No, not F. I wouldn't put
No,
it as
because
F.
I would play it again if maybe.
Well, I mean, it's
I'd give it another
two,
shot.
2 out of 3, so I guess it's a D.
Yeah.
We'll do a D.
D.
All right. Next up, I have no idea what this is, and we can skip this.
Oh.
There's you three already have a couple others that you want to skip.
Yes.
So, anyone out there, if you're watching this, what the frick is Animal Crossing Plaza?
I
Does
have no idea.
anybody know what that is?
No. But we've already decided Animal Crossing Plaza, Pocket Camp, and Amiibo Festival
Are all under F.
does not. No, we're not even counting them. They didn't exist.
No, because Pocket Camp.
It was awful.
Oh
Just
gosh.
so bad.
Just no words. Just no words.
I can't. I don't like it.
I don't want to talk about it. It's too
I had
much
such high hopes for Pocket Camp, and then
I
it
was
just
so
sucked.
excited. And then I was like,
Anytime Nintendo makes a iOS game, it just bombs.
It sucks.
It bombs.
So bad.
Mario Kart Tour.
Yeah.
that was a thing.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Mario Kart Tour was an iOS game. I think the only, which is pretty funny, is some of the tracks from Tour is making it into the new DLC stuff for Mario Kart 8.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, which and the races themselves are
Not
pretty.
interesting.
I have no idea what we're talking about. We were talking about Animal Crossing a second ago, and
Mario
now.
Kart.
No, I got that much. Thanks.
Anyways, so
I rate that on a different rating. That's not.
we
Animal
could
Crossing.
do a Mario Kart one. That would be fun
Yes,
too.
please.
But anyways, so
Oh my gosh. Okay.
even though I have Plaza Amiibo
I play
Festival.
Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon, and Legend of Zelda.
Okay, fair.
And
Me too.
Skyrim.
And Skyrim.
So
Maybe like 1 or 2 Mario games.
you want me to take Plaza?
Sims
What the
all the time.
Sorry.
focus. Bring it back.
Plaza, Amiibo Festival, Pocket Camp.
All right, I'm putting it on F just so we have it on the
Is there
board.
something
Sure.
lower than F?
Is there something lower than F? No, there's nothing lower than F. So I'll type those in later. So in that case, up next would be Happy Home Designer.
I didn't like it.
Why?
You couldn't talk to most of the animals, and it made me sad because I liked the interaction.
Okay. I loved Happy Home Designer. I just played through it again. I thought it was fabulous because it was like Animal Crossing leave me alone.
No, I'm listening.
It was like Animal Crossing meets Sims, and you could make the houses, and there was much more customization. You could change the colors of the furniture and things like that. So there was food, you could change the food, and you could build a cafe and a theater and a hotel, and it was wonderful. And you still got to go visit and talk to the animals. Again, the dialogue options kind of sucked, but you still got to have relationships with the animals. I loved it.
I get stressed making houses and decorating, so I did not care
It was
for
so
it.
good though.
I didn't
It was
play
so
a lot because I
cutie.
started college.
Oh,
fair enough.
I'm sorry.
I played a little, but the little bit that I played, I enjoyed a lot.
Okay.
I agree. It's
I'm
like
feel like-
Animal Crossing
I feel like you
Sims,
should
and
come
I
play
like
it again.
I should
I'm,
play it
I'm
again.
sorry, Nightwing. I think you're kind
Oh
of.
yeah, no, I'm outvoted. I just
Oh.
get stressed with decorating.
Okay.
Like it
And
to
you know
be
what? You know what? As someone with like, I gotta make sure things are perfect. I can understand that stress because like if I'm gonna design something,
yes.
it's gotta be on point.
Oh yes,
So-
I have spent an obnoxious amount of time on making it perfect.
And I'm at a disadvantage here again because I myself haven't played Happy Home Designer. So
It's cute. It was a
It's
fun.
a good one.
I'm not sure that they succeeded in what they were trying to do with the game, but it was fun break from it. If it was not an Animal Crossing game, I think it would be even more fun. But yeah,
Yeah.
Okay,
Animal Crossing
cool.
off-brand.
So where are we putting that
Which
then?
version?
Which version?
Putting it at A?
I don't
No,
know because
not A.
the next game coming up, I would feel is a better A than this.
Yeah.
But also, we don't have B, C, or D.
No, we have a B. We have
We
C
do.
and
You
we
have
a G.
Yeah.
City Folk is
We have
City
already
Folk is
used
B,
all of them.
Animal Crossing
We don't
is
have an
C, and D is New Leaf, and you do not have an E. I feel like we should talk about we should talk about Pocket Camp only a little bit.
Why?
Because-
we talked about it a little bit. We said no.
No Pocket Camp.
There we go. Talked about it. Moving on.
Excellent.
Okay.
I think so. A lot of people did not love Happy Home Designer, so I feel like you could put it in the E category.
Yeah, but
I
also
really loved it.
But also, this is our opinions, and
True.
people can fight us on this
I
if
think
they
that's
want
fair.
We
to.
could switch New Leaf
Move New Leaf
down
down.
to E and put
Happy Home
Happy
Designer
Home
as
Designer.
D. You could do that.
You don't have to. You don't have to have one. We don't have to have one on every single. I can
Yes, we do.
I can shorten the
You
list.
know how we are. Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just secretly rate it A.
So you want me to put?
Different ratings.
You want me to put
Yeah.
New Leaf on E then?
Yeah.
All right. Let me put New Leaf on E. Happy Home Designer
We're gonna
on
get crap
E.
for that, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I suppose so. Only because of the first appearance of Isabel,
Yeah.
and I don't think
was
she
the only
came-
reason that made the game good.
Yeah,
And-
that's
Oh,
funny.
and that one tree.
If we just talk about it enough and confusingly enough, nobody's gonna catch on to what we said.
There you go. Isabel was in Happy Home Designer.
She was.
Oh, she was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's like one of the main characters in it.
Oh, okay. Good to know. Well, speaking of games Isabella's in, let's talk about the most recent, New Horizons.
I loved New Horizons.
I also love New
I absolutely
Horizons.
loved that I could design my entire town, that I could make a farm, a cafe, a restaurant, like everything.
Godzilla
An
on the
entire
beach.
Godzilla on the beach, my volcano,
In my
Hold on,
town.
You're kind of confusing me here because I thought you just said you don't like designing.
No, I don't.
Oh, you.
She doesn't.
Oh,
I do.
okay.
We ended up sharing a town, and I joined the town after I was on the end part of college, so I had a little more time to play.
Let me put it this way. I had a very lovely flowery town that had very minimum decor. She came in, first thing she did was put a good Godzilla on my beach.
Now you know how I feel.
Fire! Fire! Okay, there were flowers everywhere. I had to clean up the town. The houses were a mess. They were too close, too far. Everything was a mess. Nothing had any sort of semblance except for the one little picnic area that had a table and one chair on one side because she couldn't get to the other side to put a chair. It was a mess. I cleaned up the town and it's beautiful.
So,
with the Godzilla and the active volcano.
Redhood was like freaking out about this when she's like, this town's a mess, this town's a mess, everything's a mess. Like, what are you even doing? She's like, oh, I'm playing Nightwing's Animal Crossing game. She's
I
like,
have a
but
very
look,
chaotic way of decorating.
It was very chaotic. More chaotic
So,
than my fire-breathing Godzilla.
I need to put my own 2 cents here because I like the game. I like the game.
The terraforming sucks.
No.
It did when it started.
I don't think so.
It still
My
does.
biggest gripe is I could do without the crafting. I could go without the crafting. I understand what they were trying to do. I completely understand what they're trying to do. But also, I feel like they were like, you know what? There wasn't crafting in Breath of the Wild. I take that back.
Cooking.
They were cooking. There was cooking. They're trying to make it more of it. You're on an island. It's kind of like a survival thing.
Yeah.
You can craft your furniture and everything. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless you. Yeah, the hardest part is that if you missed a single day, like during spring, you try to get all the flower things so you can have a beautiful flower room. But if you miss one day, you
don't get it.
You missed that crafting recipe.
Yeah.
And then you miss like a vital part. So now I don't have a table, but I have 3 beds, 3 different flower beds because I missed 2.
And then not to mention you have to go around and murder trees to get the sticks or the rocks or everything that you need. It's a lot more. New Horizons has a lot more grind.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to pay off for things, including like, oh, I want this bridge built. All right, time to pay. I want to upgrade my house. All right, time to pay. I want to terraform. Actually, I never got to the terraforming part, but I'm assuming you had to pay.
Actually, no.
You had to pay to originally
In frustration.
In frustration. You had to pay to originally get it, and then you could use it anytime.
Okay, all right, cool. But yeah, there's a lot more grind between building bridges and all that jazz
But I
as well.
enjoyed that part.
I think the reason why I didn't enjoy it as much as I would have is because I started college at that point. So I didn't have enough time to do it like every single day where I was like, oh, I got all this thing. So I would have very spotty, not matching furniture. And I was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So honestly,
Very spotty, not matching furniture.
yeah.
Leave my house alone.
Honestly, I would put New Horizons at an
She
A
sits on
because I
flowers.
still enjoyed it.
I drink tea
Leave my house alone.
I think
with
that
fireworks on the wall.
they tried to go outside of the typical Animal Crossing blueprint a little bit, just like what they tried to do with Happy Home Designer.
Yeah.
And like they're trying to make the game exciting and new and different. And I feel like it worked for New Horizon. Like
Definitely
so
did.
many people were obsessed with it. Still are obsessed.
Still are.
So I think it worked for New Horizon. I would put it as an A.
They were definitely trying too hard. Like, why do I need 5 pieces of hardwood that
Yeah.
I can't find anywhere to make a duck?
Yeah.
But I have the duck. Yeah, I've made a duck.
I personally loved when they added, hold on, my brain's blanking. No.
Scuba diving thing.
What is
Okay, the scuba diving was great.
Sorry.
He scared me. Not as much as the Easter Bunny. Whatever
Oh
that
my
was.
gosh.
Terrifying.
Zippy?
I ran from
Yeah,
it.
Zippy.
He's
Quite
terrifying.
literally.
You can see his zipper on his back.
I know, that's the terrifying point.
His name's Zippy. Continue. Is he actually an Animal Crossing animal?
No.
Or is he a human?
I think he's
I
a
think he's
human.
human.
Yeah.
I
He's
don't
like
know.
Five Nights at
But
Freddy's
he
character.
like chases you
Yeah, he does
dancing.
chase you.
And as someone who does not like mascots, I was terrified.
Absolutely not. It's a no from me.
I don't know what I was saying
Oh
before
my
that.
goodness.
Sorry. I don't remember what you were saying either.
I know.
Oh, one thing that you liked that they added.
Was it the Happy Home Paradise DLC thing?
No.
Okay.
We didn't even talk about that.
That
was decent.
That I actually have
used
it.
much.
I actually kind of have it listed because when I looked up Animal Crossing games in order, it was listed as a separate game. But I believe it's an add-on
It's an add-on.
to Happy Home to New Horizons.
The best
Wait,
part
what
about
part?
it is riding in Captain's ship. Both.
Yes.
That's the best part about it. But then you get there and it's the hairdresser and she gives you different hairstyles even though you buy hairstyles. And then
I did enjoy
the
that.
skunk that does the shoes is there.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
they have a couple of extra things there, but it's just
So it's like
not as exciting.
so it's like at the city basically.
Kinda,
but you have to-
just not.
You have to pay for.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, but
no,
not really.
not at all, actually.
No, you have to.
Yes,
wrong.
but also no.
Also no.
Poor Nightwing just wants to talk.
You have to pay for every single person to be there, so you can have Kicks.
Wait, what?
You can have Kicks come. You can have the hairdresser, but every single one you have to pay a certain amount. It's a certain
Like 3,000
donation.
to 10,000.
It is not 3,000. It's 10,000 and up.
Nook is
30,000.
Nook is the oh my goodness. Hold on. So New Horizons. Where's
A? No, it's an A.
We're
Easy.
gonna
We're just ragging on the game to rag on the game.
We're
but
gonna
it
put
is
New
an A.
Horizons up there. And honestly, I'm glad because there's one other thing that I'm Italian all of a sudden. There's one other thing.
Oh, you're a little.
Oh yeah, one other thing that I find hilarious, and there's so many memes about it. New Horizons release date was the same release date as Doom Eternal. So there is so many memes and pictures. Enjoy everything because I'm gonna find as much as I can with Doomslayer and Isabel doing it. There's like a whole freaking like movie on YouTube as with Isabel and Doomslayer going and fighting demons,
what I'm
and
doing tonight?
Isabel's like rip and tear, and then they're not.
If you want to see that video, you can click the link below.
You expect me to find it now? They expect me to find it now. That's fair.
Yes, cite your sources.
I'm gonna try. But yeah, it's hilarious that there's so many memes about that, and it's just like it's
Glorious.
perfect. I'm kind of disappointed they have a Godzilla. They didn't put a Doom guy outfit in the
I
game.
think someone may have made it in like the
Animal
pro
Crossing.
design.
I know, but you can just have the outfit. You can just have the
a
outfit.
shirt and the little pointy hat.
No, like just have like the You can buy the helmets
They don't
and
do the pointy hat
the clothes and everything.
They don't do the pointy hat anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, you can actually choose
You can wear like
when you made your own patterns and whatnot.
Oh yes, I only did very, very minimal of New Horizons because I piggybacked off of their game because I had a baby, so didn't have time.
yeah. All right, but yeah, back to Happy Home Paradise. I also did not play
why are we
this.
going back?
I haven't rated it yet. Technically.
We haven't rated it
Was
technically.
this so is this a DLC?
It is a
or-
DLC.
Oh, okay.
It connects to New Horizons, but is listed as a separate game
It's
for
not.
some reason.
Riding in the boat to get to the island is considered a separate game,
I don't know.
even though it's in.
I can look. I can take a picture of when I said Animal Crossing games in order.
Your sources were wrong.
I don't know what
We
to
are
tell
your
you.
sources, just like us.
Yes, just
Well,
we
we can throw Happy Home Paradise with
About
New
Animal
Horizons. We can
Only
put it
Animal
with-
Crossing.
Only Animal
It's
Crossing.
with New Horizons.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are in the same game.
Okay, cool. Well then, that's everything then. And the final listing is in the S tier, Wild World. What a legend. Next is New Horizons in the A tier. B tier is City Folk. So sorry. C is the original Animal Crossing. Can I actually gripe about one more thing about the original Animal Crossing? Do you remember how the map was? When you had, it was in sections. So when you moved across, it was like
that
you
was
had a little
handy.
square, and then it would like whoop, swipe you into the next one
Yes.
instead of just the rotating worlds.
Also, in the original Animal Crossing, this is so dumb, but whenever you selected something in your backpack, it had this circling nightmare of like flashy horror that would trigger like migraines for me every single time. Like, oh, I can't even look at it.
I love
Anyways.
it. I love it. So next up in the D category is Happy Home Designer. And then after that is New Leaf in the E category. Sorry, Isabel. We know that you just were everyone's.
We still love you.
We still love you. You were in they're in other games. And then of course in F tier is Amiibo Festival, Plaza, and Pocket Camp.
Yeah, no, we don't mention
I'm
that.
going to. I am curious. I am going to go research Plaza.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
And I can look into it. And if it's something that sounds interesting, I'll let you know, and then I can reconsider.
I'm assuming it is a meet and greet.
If it's in
Maybe
the
it's
F tier,
Well, okay,
then
you know
why
what?
would it be interesting?
Remember in the 3DS you had. I'm sorry. Remember in the 3DS. You had that Me Plaza where if
Yeah,
you put
that's what I was thinking.
if you put your 3DS in like walking mode
Yes.
and you walk by
Oh,
people that are also in
yeah.
walking mode, you would get their Amiibo,
I'm assuming
get their
it's the same
names.
type of thing.
I'm assuming it's something like that, only with just Animal Crossing characters. Which honestly, it sounds kind of like Pokemon
Yeah.
Go. It sounds like collecting the different characters in Pokemon Go.
I choose you.
Isabel, I choose you. It's like Isabel's like the Pikachu of stop. Isabel's like the shiny Pikachu that everybody wants. All right, but I'm gonna stop this now before it gets more hectic. Thank you, everybody, for helping me out.
Us or them?
Them or
You
us?
three,
All of the above.
girls, sisters,
Thank you.
my partners in crime.
It
Thanks
is
for having us.
always a pleasure.
I know it's always good. I was waiting. I was waiting for chaotic. I was waiting to do this because I just feel like it's just there's so many good games. Animal Crossing is a special place in all of our hearts. Oh yeah. Animal Crossing holds a special place in my heart, and I hope for everyone watching it holds a special place in your heart as well. But thank you everyone for joining us. If you liked what you saw, don't forget to like
and subscribe.
Stop!
Right down over here.
Stop!
Stay frosty.
Stop
my
it!
dudes.
I actually think you pointed in the wrong direction. Point again. Point again.
Somewhere down
That
right
way,
here.
that way. Anyways, this has been myself, Rick Quasar, Nightwing, Redhood, and Tetra. And I hope you guys come back here to figure out whatever else I have planned next.
Come back or else.
That was so loud.
That was so loud. Don't threaten my people.
Oh, come back, please.
Come back because we're nice.
Maybe. All right, everyone have a good night. Wave goodbye.